What is up, YouTube? It's Youngest Chief, and today I just I was going through my Animal Dreaming Oracle deck, and I just wanna first I wanna just share this little message from one of the cards. But first, shout out to Keith Watts for creating beautiful this beautiful table. But hold on, let me find the card. I highly, highly, highly recommend this Oracle deck. It teaches the spirit of what each animal represents. So like genetic memory for the lyrebird. Dog teaches loyalty. Ant teaches strength. Bowerbird teaches dowry. Snake transmutation. Turtle Mother Earth. Dragonfly illusion. Wombat gentle aggression. Frog cleansing. Possum opportunity. Spider weaver of dreams. Fairy penguin willpower. Thylacine wisdom. Wallaby progression. Cuscus calmness. Bustard confidence. Lizard daydreaming. Emu endurance. Oyster catcher concealment. Raven magic. Horse personal power. Mouse scrutiny. Frogmouth secret keeper. Butterfly transmutation or transformation. Whale record keeper. Cockatoo illumination. Dingo the trickster. Koala inner journeying. Crow with the law. Magpie with balance. Tasmanian devil with purification. Eagle spirit. Bilby with fear. Dolphin with breath. Red kangaroo responsibility. Gray kangaroo with abundance. And Echinda personal protection. I don't know if I said that right. Black swan grace. Platypus women's wisdom. Owl deception. Rolga with dance. Bat with rebirth. Kookaburra with healing. Cassowary with respect. And hawk with messages. But the ones I'll just read a few from the book because hold on, there's another one that I what's the other one? I just read these ones. But I'll read first I'll read the eagle. Card number 0. 0 rests at the very core of our numerical system, suspended somewhere between the positive and negative. While suspended in the womb, we sit at the heart of our own personal universe, barren like the number zero with seemingly nothing physical to offer, but innately imbued with the desire to go forth and learn. We sit as if perched on a precipice, waiting for the best opportunity to take the leap of faith that will initiate the rest of our lives. The concept of spirit is very much like the number zero. Spirit sits between the worlds. It is neither here nor there. Spirit may be intangible, but it is not inaccessible. People often say that they cannot believe in something that they cannot see. Air is not visible to the naked eye, but we trust that it is there. We experience it every time we inhale, when a baby takes its first breath, and every time we see a flower swaying in the breeze. We have no tangible proof of its existence, but based on trust and experience, we have faith in the fact that it will always be there. The concept of spirit is exactly the same. We have to trust that it is there, and when we are in need, our calls will be heard. The eagle is revered as a symbol of the creator spirit because of its ability to soar to breathtaking heights. Its piercing eyesight is said to bear witness to the fears we keep locked deep within our consciousness, our vulnerabilities, discomforts, and inabilities, and has the sacred capacity to know our heart of hearts, our sincere and purest intent, and our true essence. If Eagle has soared into your cards today, be confronted in the knowledge that Spirit is guiding and protecting you while you make decisions and grapple with the obstacles you are inevitably going to face as you journey through life. Eagle comes as a reminder that in order to achieve anything in this life, educated leaps of faith must be taken and trust in one's inherent capabilities must be recognized and brought to the fore. Without these qualities, life is full of possibility but devoid of movement or purpose. Not until we identify our strengths and the opportunities they afford can we realize the potency and promise within our lives. Not until we find the courage to take the first step and witness the chain of events that lead to the final one can it be realized that all is as it should be. Beautiful. And then I'll read two more. The lyrebird, genetic memory. Lyrebird supports the concept of genetic memory through its ability to remember the forest sounds of over 200 years ago. Flawlessly mimicking repetitious sound, the older birds pass on to their young the sounds that they were taught by their parents, thus literally handing on sacral sacred lineal knowledge to the next generation. The young instinctively learn the sounds almost as if they are hearing them through their ancestors' ears. Awareness of genetic memory is often confused with that gleaned from past lives. The notion of past lives advocates that we have all had life experiences in other time periods. It also lends itself to the possibility that we may have lived the lives of notable people from history. Many speak of recalling their past lives, remembering firsthand their lives as a famous person in a familiar historical setting. Accounts of children recalling life memories outside the realms of physical possibilities are being documented more and more these days. Lyrebird invites us to ponder the thought that instead of these being personal memories, might they not be the memories of our ancestors, experiences passed on genetically for us to access and to learn from in current lifetimes? Within every individual cell that collectively makes us whole resides the keys to the unlocking of the memory of past experiences passed from one generation to the next. Such memory is inherited and genetic in nature. Genetic memory represents all that we have ever been. It embodies all that we will ever have experienced, all that we have ever encountered, and all that we have ever understood. It represents all that our body inherently recognizes without explanation, knowledge that cannot be justified or rationalized. It is it is a fair argument, therefore, that our body remembers the memories of everything ever witnessed by us since the beginning of time. If the lyrebird has flaunted its way into your cars today, you are being primed for a great time of remembering. The ancestors are calling to you from the void to remember a connection shared or a lifetime had in a period long gone. Such effort will provide deeper understanding of the relationships and responsibilities you have now, enabling you to put them into context, thus affording you greater clarity and personal direction. We all have the genetic memory from the beginning of time. Shout out to the lyrebird. Like we all have that God spirit within us because we all come from our Father. Again, it just needs to be activated. But each and every one of us has the potential to activate that junk DNA that they call in science. It's not junk DNA at all. It is DNA that is waiting to be activated that allows special things in the body to take place. So if science is wondering what that junk DNA is for, it's not junk DNA. It's very special DNA. And each and every one of us has the ability to unlock it. And then the last one I want to read is the platypus, woman's wisdom. According to Aboriginal legend, the platypus was birthed from the forbidding coupling of two souls joined by unlawful union. Out of vengeance for their reprehensible behavior, the elders transformed her into a duck and him into a water rat. They were then exiled indefinitely from their respective clans. She inevitably produced an egg, which hatched a strange, furry, duck-billed creature equipped with four powerful webbed feet, the platypus. Those who have ever felt abandoned or rejected should seek the wisdom of the platypus. She was created under a blanket of dishonesty, judgment, and betrayal, brought into this world as a result of true, honest, but devastating love. No matter how old we are, we instinctively look to our parents as our primary role models for confirmation and guidance in all areas of our life. But what if that guidance is absent or predisposed by traditional values or beliefs inappropriate for today's world? Platypus is not only committed to honoring her parents' heartfelt desire to see the people merge with peace and love in their hearts, but also to the empowerment of all women by reminding them of their worth, wisdom, and their role as sorcerers, individuals charged with the power to create within the dark recesses of their womb. She works to free all women of guilt and oppression and to reinstate their connection to the source. If Platypus has swum into your cards today, you are being prepared to realize, understand, and embrace the potency of your own intuition and higher levels of knowing. A creature that swims with her eyes shut, Platypus listens to the heartbeat of the Earth Mother for direction. She looks to her inner yin and yang for guidance, thus finding the strength needed to make her own decisions. She honors her innate masculine and feminine qualities, knowing that she is more than capable of navigating herself through life without the support of others. You are being urged to trust your own judgment, direction, and endurance. This is the wisdom of all women, the ability to trust in their intuition and to consciously act with purpose. Women are natural dreamers, visionaries, and mystics, but they must embrace their masculine aspects in order to realize the full potential of these gifts. Beautiful. Thank you to the spirit of the platypus. But that, I just want to continue off of that. Body of the woman is so beautiful. To be able to produce life and to carry another life form inside of them is truly something special that men will never get to understand. But in today's day and society, with the masculine wanting all the control and power, The reason why they do not want women to step into their own power is because women can create things out of, they have the ability to manifest whatever it is their heart desires. They have the ability to create within the darkness of all things. And it is really messed up that in today's society that has been stripped from the women. In today's society, it has been taught that the woman should answer to the male, the head of the household. But I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think that's how it should be at all. I think women should follow their own intuition and what they know inside of their hearts to be true. And in the Bible, it talks about Adam's first wife, Lilith. Apparently, Lilith is a demonic entity because she would not submit to Adam. The reason why she would not submit to Adam is because she is as equal as Adam is. She knows in her heart what she knows. And just because she would not submit to the male and take orders from him, apparently gave her some type of demonic entity behind her name. But women are natural dreamers, mystics. They have their own abilities in which the male will not understand. And I feel as though it is the masculine's job and responsibility to understand the women's side of things. And there's been a lot of resistance in society with males wanting control and power and not understanding that women themselves deserve just as much control and power in society. Just like Mary Magdalene, how she was like Jesus' number one disciple. Why these things are taken out of history books, I have no idea. But they have been taken out. It is the it is our responsibility to put them back in the history books. Women deserve to have their own pedestal, and they should not need to submit to anybody. They're not less than the males. And without the females, there is no males to begin with. Think about that. So while the males want all the control and power, think about you not existing without this female or without the female. It really like knocks the ego down a little bit, right? That there is no male without the female. But there is still the female without the male. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The one that is able to birth, the one that is able to give life to. Which is the feminine side. But then there also has to be the male. It's about inner balance, the yin and the yang. But let's take a twin flame for example. Two souls or the same soul in two separate bodies, right? If they're put on a pedestal in today's society, they're balanced, they're equal, right? Well, not necessarily. In today's society, the male's pedestal is considered greater than the female's. But that is not how it should be at all. It should be right here, balanced. The woman should have just as much respect and authority as the male. The male should have just as much love and compassion and empathy as the female. In today's society, we have gotten this we have gotten into this way of thinking that the woman is the feminine, the male is the masculine, and they both embody or they each embody the feminine side and the masculine side. That is completely wrong. The feminine has just as much masculine. Let's say this, take this for example. If all of the men were wiped out on this planet and there were only females, right? The female, like some of the females would have to like step up and take authority and direction and initiative in order for things to keep moving forward, right? Because that's just, if that's how it evolved, it would automatically, they would automatically take that role on for things to keep going, right? And let's take the male, for example. If all the women were wiped out, the males would have to embody the love, the compassion, the support, the nurturing within them for things to keep on like progressing. So each and every single one of us has that aspect within our bodies. It is just finding that inner balance in yin and yang. And that is like what my tattoos represent as well. Is that like I have the red colored rose and I have the black colored rose. I have the death of things, the life of. I have the dead Native American, and then I have the Native American that is alive and thriving. I have the heartbreak, and then I have heart on this side. And then I have some things that aren't like, but still, like my whole purpose was to bring balance to life, to restore balance and a new perspective on things. But whatever reason women were taken out of the history books, it is no longer acceptable. Those who feel like a woman running as president Like that's just not like those who think that's a bad idea, like a woman couldn't run the country. I personally believe a woman could run the country a lot better than any male. That's just my opinion. They'll say like, yeah, but a woman won't know how to like defend in war or protect. Have you ever seen a mother grizzly bear? If anything tried to come between the mother grizzly bear and the cub, like that mother shows out for her babies. A woman running the country is going to know how to protect the family. They're going to understand to protect and value what is theirs. A male running the country is just going to do whatever the hell he wants to do because that is what they feel that they can do. But the woman never oversteps the boundaries, basically. Like you'll never see a mother grizzly bear with cubs of her own going over to another mother grizzly bear and trying to steal like the cubs of that grizzly bear because it has babies of her own that it loves and protects and understands that it is not okay for me to go and steal that cub's grizzly or that grizzly bear's cubs because that it just knows those things intuitively already from the beginning. And that is what is so important about like learning from nature, learning from the spirit of animals is that no animal kills for the fun of it. You will not see a tiger go and kill a gazelle and then just leave it there and not eat it. Just kill it for fun and then just walk away. That will never happen in nature. Never. Because a tiger instinctively kills because a tiger is hungry. A human instinctively or does not. A human kills out of ego, out of pride. Humans hunt and kill things all the time and just leave it there, or just to hang up as a trophy on their wall. Native Americans, when they hunted animals, they used every single part of the animal in honor. But that is what it means to get into your animalistic nature. Animals don't kill just for fun. They do it to survive. But we have come to this point in life where we no longer have to kill anything or anybody to survive. If we all planted gardens, if we could all be vegetarian and they say, "Oh, you don't get enough protein if you don't eat meat." That is false. That is super false. There's lots of protein in seeds, in nuts, cashews. There's plenty of things to give us protein that does not involve meat. So this fear too, or like this, the spread of fear and lack mentality that that the world gives off, that there's not enough space for all these humans. Like, we're overpopulated. Like, the world is overpopulated. That is false. That is completely false. There's enough room in like this whole world for everybody. They see it that way because in order to keep up their level and lifestyle of living, it involves spreading fear or lack mentality. There's not enough. So we must depopularize, or if they were to change their ways of thinking and understand that there does not have to be killing, and if you just shared things a little more and helped out your neighbor instead of wanting to conquer everything that your neighbor has, both sides would flourish tenfold. Both sides, your neighbor and you, would flourish if both recognize that there is no need to conquer the other person's side of things. There is no need if both sides come together, everything flourishes immensely. But in order for that to happen, it takes the masculine side of things to give the feminine side of things and the feminine their power back, to be natural dreamers, to manifest beautiful things in life. And the world has the ability and potential to do that if the world sees that without one, there is not the other. It takes both sides coming together. But yeah, each one of us has the masculine and feminine qualities within us. And in order to, let's say, the male doesn't, the male has grown up and conditioned into being this super masculine side, and they don't understand the feminine qualities of life that off. They're like that much. Practice them. Practice loving a community and others from a pure place, from your heart space. Go around kids and children and learn to just love and appreciate them for what they are. Don't see the kid as, oh, this kid can be the next Michael Jordan. This kid can be the next Mike Tyson. No. See that kid as that kid is and learn to love them as they are. And for the woman, let's say all they know is the home life, protecting the family, and that type of thing. Let the women take initiative and control on things and certain projects or whatever. Or just if a woman is in a job position where they don't have any say or whatever. Create your own business. Be your own boss. Learn to take direction from yourself rather than being told what you should and shouldn't do. Because then you will gain the masculine side of things and how to balance your own energies out within yourself. To every problem, there is always a solution. Always. That is the beauty in life. It's not about the problems, it's about the solutions. And for any problems in life, if you just brainstorm a little, there are many solutions that are probably very much simple and effortless, but they're probably overlooked. But if we get back down to the basics of all things, the solutions may come very easily. And that is the truth that those in power want to conceal. They love that fear that, but those days are over. There's no need to fear anything. There's only a need to love. Because with love, miracles take place. Miracles can happen. This world was created out of love. The world didn't the world wasn't born out of fear, that's for sure. The world was born out of love, which just goes to show that love overpowers any emotion. Any type of fear can be wiped out by simply being loved, being nurtured, being appreciated. And that is the simple truth. So, while some may think animals cannot teach us anything, that is the missing link into everything. Animals teach us everything. Humans are the only creature that don't communicate with other life forms. All other animals in nature communicate with each other. Even if they don't speak the same language, they understand the other animal's way of being. But humans with the ego have just come better than all animals. Humans had taken themselves out of the food chain and pretty much put ourselves on a pedestal. Okay, well, let's take out all weapons and throw humans into nature with grizzly bears, with whatever, and see which one is superior. Humans are animals. We can learn a lot from animals, but not with the ego. Those who think birds, they have bird brains, they don't know what they're doing. Birds know everything that they're doing because they act off of instinct and they react just as they're supposed to. You will never see a bird running into each other or like fish when they swim, like in schools. You will never see them running into each other or bouncing off each other. And yet they don't have to think about how they're moving. Just think about that for a second. Without even thinking, they will never run into each other. Why? Because they are acting on instinct. They are letting that God essence within them control them. They are letting they're letting go and letting God, basically. So they don't have to think. They just have to be. Isn't that beautiful? And humans over here continuously destroy the planet over and over to where it has to reset because they think too much. But, oh yeah, there's one more I wanted to read. Let me find it quick. The Bustard. Confidence. That's the one I wanted to read. Spirit is all that is. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit. It is the life force found in all things. Spirit resides in the mountains, the trees, the rivers, the clouds, the birds, the insects, the stones, the plants, and the four winds. Everything of creation is a celebration of spirit, including you and me. To know spirit is to have an unwavering confidence that we will be protected, nurtured, and encouraged to live a prosperous life. To walk with spirit is to know true abundance on all levels: healthy and happy children, meaningful relationships, a balanced life, a healthy body, and a sound mind. When we recognize these things as being true abundance, spirit welcomes more conventionally recognized forms of abundance to flow freely into our lives. The Bustard exhibits a proud faith in the belief that Spirit and Mother Earth will provide all that is needed to live an honest and protected and humble life. It demonstrates how to achieve a modest yet confident air fueled by trust, stillness, and a discreet approach to life. Bustard does not suggest we strip ourselves of all earthly possessions in order to live a good life, though. It simply warns that to favor material things and the attainment of money is no guarantee of an abundant and happy life. Bustard wonders if you have stopped trusting your relationship with Spirit. Have you lost trust in your connection with the Earth Mother? Have you begun to see the accumulation of material things as being proof of your worthiness rather than the inherent connection you have within all things? Bustard is encouraging you to sit motionless, silent within yourself and ask whether or not you feel confident that your life is leading you in the direction you had hoped. Are you able to hold your head up and your face aimed directly at Spirit and say that your life is all that it was meant to be? Bustard asks that you focus on the wealth and abundance that you already have in your life and give thanks for them. Surrender your fears and limitations and offer gratitude to the Earth Mother and to Spirit for your wonderful life, and feel confident that you will soon know great wealth on all levels. So I am not trying to strip anyone of the things that they have earned in their life. I'm not telling anyone to give away all the beautiful things that they have earned in their life. I am just trying to teach people how to be fulfilled and happy with the life that they live. And it doesn't mean giving away all your possessions. It doesn't mean going back and living in a time period where it was hard to live. That's not what it's all about. That's not at all what it means. I'm just here to show people that we are all connected. And if someone's struggling, then the whole community and village is struggling. Everybody will continue to struggle as long as one person is struggling. If 1% are doing very well for themselves and 99% are struggling, that just goes to show that that 1% thinks they are superior and indifferent than the 99%. Money and materialistic things definitely give people a big ego because they overlook those who have less than them because that is just how they have grown up to be. My family has taught me since I was a kid that if I don't have the nicest cars, if I don't have the newest things, then I am not worthy of love. Do you see that as wrong? Whether you have the newest car or not, whether you have the nicest, newest things or not, you still deserve love. And you will be loved if you grew up in a home with the nicest and newest things and you somehow get away from that, there is still love for you to be had. It's just going to be a love that you may not be used to, which is connection, real, authentic love for who you are as a person, rather than love for what you have to give or what you have to show. Same with the other side. Those who come from a family where they might not have had everything in life, but their love comes from connection with the family and just love and appreciation for everybody for what they contribute to the family. Those who go outside of that, and they think that they're not worthy of the nicest and newest things because those with the nicest and newest things make fun of those who don't have the nicest and newest things. So those who don't have those things, they don't feel they are deserving of the nicest and newest things. But those with the nicest and newest things, I guarantee you, would love to be loved and appreciated the way that those who come from nothing but have a strong family connection, I'm sure those people would absolutely do anything for that love and connection that that family has. I'm sure those who come from the family with nothing but love and connection would absolutely love the same from the others. They would love the nicest and newest things. So, how do you bring both sides together? Easy. Those with the nicest and newest things merge with someone with connection, love, appreciation. And guess what? That harmony is then balanced between those with nothing and those with everything. Because those who have everything materialistically lack what comes with not having the materialistic things, like true love. Those who have true love lack materialistic things because they know that true love is not found within the materialistic things. But there is an easy solution to that problem. You just merge them together. It's like the women of or the story of the platypus. They came together with true love, and the families and the clans didn't accept them. They didn't. That was the wrong thing to do because of the clans. But it was true love. It's like Romeo and Juliet. True love has no reasoning behind it. It is just true. There needs to have no words or explanation behind it. It's just love. Love doesn't need an explanation. But there is an easy solution to bringing together the lack mentality with the abundance. Again, I don't have very much materialistic things in life, but I know what true love is. Mother Earth has shown me true love because I am protected and nurtured and cared for every day of life. I am a child of God. I am loved always. No matter what it is I have, no matter what it is I don't have, I am loved. So I'm very thankful for my own journey and all of the struggles that I have had to go through and endured to come out with this mindset that I have. Because there was a time in life where I did have everything I needed and much more. But what I had at that time in life, I did not have love within myself. And I had to be humbled by the world and not having very much in life to understand that love comes from within. Love is not measured by how much we have. And we are all deserving of love, whether we have much or we have little. And it has been a challenging journey. It hasn't been the easiest, especially this last cycle of my life of not having much. But the cycle that has ended, like for me materialistically, is ending because I have so much love to give and offer to the whole world. And no matter where I give my love out, my love does not diminish. It only grows stronger and stronger. So anybody needing love, I have plenty to offer. I have pure genuine love to offer. And I don't need anything in return for the love that I have to offer. but I know how much value and how much worth my love is, and I know where to put my love into places that are going to show love back, basically. I've learned where people just take advantage of my love, and I've learned how to protect myself from situations like that. But my love, I have endless amounts of love to give. The only question is who and what is going to use my love or for the right things in life? Who is not going to take advantage of my love and leave me with nothing? That is the question. What I've also learned is that I'm willing to do this on my own, and I'm willing to leave everybody behind because I do not have to chase anything in life, because my magnetism will attract the things in life that I am deserving of, and that is that. And that is why I had to be alone for this period in my life, because those who like those who truly care and respect, and they will like they will make it known, and I do not have to run after or chase love that people walked away from. You get what I mean? Love you guys. Beautiful message. And I'll talk to you soon.